imagine coming home one night to a police investigation. Now, that was the reality for Sara Hougom's neighbors, who say the shooting has them on edge. Sara Hougom's fatal shooting hits close to home for Mike Randall.
Well, she was just on the other side of the wall from where my bedroom is. That's one of the first things that struck me, was that from where the police were checking the walls to see if there were bullet holes inside my house, it must have been some 8 to 15 feet from where I sleep at night, so that kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Randall had only met Hougom a handful of times, coming and going from their apartment building. He says he also went to her birthday party.
It was kind of just numbing, just because you hear about things happening like that, but you never think it's going to happen anywhere that closer to anyone you actually know.
Just across the street, administrators at Lincoln Middle School had their own concerns on the night of the shooting.
That night that it happened, we were in close contact with the police department, just wondering, obviously with school happening the next day, what sort of safety precautions do we need to get into place.
Staff and students were actually in the building for after-school programs when the shooting happened at 4 p.m. Monday, totally unaware of what took place just yards away from where students play at recess. And as the neighborhood tries to come to terms with this week's tragedy, the dean of students hopes people don't overlook all the good in their community.
I think sometimes Lincoln gets a tough rap just, with maybe the neighborhood. It really is a great neighborhood, and the people that live in this neighborhood are so willing to provide anything to help our students be successful. And I think sometimes that gets lost in situations like this.
Now, it turns out Lincoln Middle may have actually helped police in their investigation. The dean tells me investigators took a copy of the school's surveillance tapes.
All right, thanks, Lou and Jenna. Anyone with information on these incidents is asked to contact the La Crosse Police Department at 785-5962.